I'm the only person walking, super excited to be at a police station, you know. They're like, what is this guy? He has some kind of metal thing in his hand. He's walking around and he's smiling. Either he's crazy or... Hey you guys, welcome back to the SalvageBoiz channel. We kind of have an interesting story to tell you guys. So I was working at this guy's house, and I worked at his house a couple of times, and I was just talking with him, you know, making small talk, and I knew he was a police officer, a patrol officer from a different city, and I was just talking with him, and I'm like, you know, LOL, you know, next time I'm like, maybe I'll pull up on a police bike and to work at your house. And he's like, ha ha ha, and he's like, wait, are you the guys that bought the police bike locally here? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, no way. He's like, we were just talking about you guys. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's cool, you know, like, talking good, talking bad. He's like, no, talking good stuff, you know. I'm like, perfect. He's like, hey, I think we have the key that you guys were looking for. I'm like, no way. I got all excited. He's like, let me write down your number. I'll call you, figure some stuff out, whatever, you know. So I figured, okay, that's cool, you know. Super excited. Let me turn my truck off because it's super loud. I don't know if video will pick it up. But, so I'm like, perfect. I'm like, super stoked. Like, that's pretty cool, you know. Maybe get the key. So then we go have lunch, you know. It's like Firehouse Subs, pretty cool place, you know, locally here. So we go have lunch. I'm sitting there, and you know, my coworker, he's like, hey, he's like, your buddies are here, you know. I see Kennewick police, you know, pull up there on lunch too. I'm like, haha, you know, just sitting there. So we ate. I'm like almost about to leave, and I'm like, you know what? I had my coat on, so I took my coat off, and I'm like, you know, I had my t-shirt underneath it, you know, it says SalvageBoiz on there. So I'm like stretching, you know, just to see, because I'm sitting, they're behind me, so I can't see them. And my coworker, he's just rolling, because he's like, dude, they're never gonna know who you are, you know, this and that. And I'm just stretching, you know, and on the way out, I'm like, walk around by them, put the sauce back or something, you know, just to make it, you know, see if they could see me. So I'm like, whatever. So I take off, you know, almost out the door, I see somebody behind me, says, hey, I watched your videos. And I turn around, I'm like, oh, dang, it's one of the officers. And funny story is, it was actually Officer Cooper, the guy that had this bike, which was pretty cool. So I talked to him and gave him my phone number, and he said he has the key. Apparently they wanted this right here, which we thought was a cup holder, but is actually a radar holder. So I'm gonna take this off right now and go over to the police station and hopefully do the exchange. I'm so stoked that I don't have to. I literally hot wired everything trying to start it, but this key pass, the Kawasaki key pass, this thing is just, it wasn't working. Like, it was cutting everything out, so I couldn't do anything with it. So I'm gonna do the exchange and take you guys for a ride. All right. So I'm driving to the police station to meet with the sergeant and maybe the Officer Cooper to see if they want to trade me the proximity key to the police bike for this little bracket that holds their laser radar there. Has like a lock on there and everything. So, you know, have you ever been driving and you're doing the speed limit and you know, everything's fine and you're not doing anything wrong? You have a valid driver's license, you know, insurance, everything. But you have a police officer just driving behind you and you're just, you know, nervous, you know. That's kind of how I feel right now. I mean, they're cool, I talk to them, but it's just like excited to get the key, but I'm also kind of nervous because I don't go to the police station until I have to. So we'll see. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, maybe I'm the only one that has that feeling. But every time I'm driving, you know, perfect, everything's fine, and then I'll have, you know, just a police officer driving behind me, and I'm like freaking out, making mistakes, forget my blinker, you know, just nervous for no reason, you know. So alright, well, I'll see if they let me record in there. I'll record something, but other than that, that's where I'm heading right now. Just figured keep you guys updated. Kind of excited to finally maybe start this bike and move forward with it, because I've been just messing around with it. I tried to like hot wire and like directly start the bike, but it just, I didn't have no luck. I got as far as getting the throttle to work on it, and then the fuel pump and everything, but just no ignition, no spark. Through the key pass, I guess it locks out the ECU or the computer, and it just doesn't work. So now we can finally move forward, start it up, and make a game plan out of it. We're gonna, if it starts up, I'm gonna like strip it down more to see what the damage is, and then just kind of see if it's fixable within reason, you know, and it'll be a good project, you know, or a good bike. It's not going to be driving, you know, sideways or something. If not, then at least we'll know if the engine starts, we can use that engine and all the accessories and make something cool out of it. So, you know, we can always fix it and then use it for something cool, but if we use it for something else, like the engine, there's no sense of fixing it. So kind of leaning towards fixing it. Hopefully it's just those parts that we assessed in the last video, and it'd be kind of cool, you know, to just fix the bike. It was a pretty good bike, drive around just to cruise, have fun, and then make some cool videos, you know, or maybe take it to the drag strip and run it with the lights and everything, you know, that'd be kind of cool. So we'll see. Possibilities, you know, are endless. It's just the limitations are what the damage is, you know, money, like always, like every project, and then time, you know. And all right, we'll see you when we get there. Well, I'm here at the police station. Look at that. Kennewick Police Station. And look what I got. A key fob. Officer Cooper. That's pretty cool of these guys to give us the key fob. Apparently they just installed those radar or LiDAR for laser, I guess. It looked pretty new. I didn't even realize it looked like brand new. But they just installed that on their bike, and you know, got into a wreck, and that's pretty cool that and these guys gave it to me. I didn't record in there because there's a whole bunch of people in there, and they all kind of looked like they didn't want to be recorded, and then I don't want to blur everybody's face out. There's like probably 10 people in there, and then he just met me out in the lobby, the sergeant, and gave me the key, which was pretty cool. But super nice guy. Said he was gonna email me some videos of the bike in action or in training or something. Apparently Officer Cooper is a pretty good driver, and he won some competitions, so hopefully he emails me that and I can put this in my video. So if it's in the video, he emailed it to me. If not, then he didn't. But you know, maybe eventually, if he will, if you know, can't get to me right now. But that's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to see if the bike starts. I kind of wanted to record everything, but it is what it is. I don't want to make the people feel uncomfortable, because they are in the police station. They didn't look like they were excited to be there, except I'm the only person walking super excited to be at a police station, you know. They're like, what is this guy? He has some kind of metal thing in his hand. He's walking around and he's smiling. Either he's crazy or he works here or something, you know. which they were kind of looking at me funny. So I'm like, I'm not gonna pull out a camera and start recording because I don't want them to get upset and throw something at me. But pretty cool. Got his card. I'm gonna email him. But look, the key's in here. Just have to put a new battery in there. That's what he said, because he didn't want the battery to get corroded or something. So, well, again, shout out to the Kennewick Police Department for getting the bike to us, or the key to us, and hopefully this bike starts. Well, you guys, I just got home from the police department. Here's the bike. Here's the key. I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous. I hooked up the battery, so let's give it a try. He said there's a key in here, but there's a key in there also. So I don't know. Let's see. One way to find out. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put the key here. Some of this stuff, kind of been hot wiring all this thing. So still doesn't unlock. Let me see. Oh, well, that unlocked. That's a good sign, because that never unlocked. I had to do it manually. Let's see. Make sure clutch is pressed in. Actually, it's in neutral, so I think it should be fine. Well, let's see. Run. Moment of truth. Can't believe it fired up. That is pretty cool. Look at that. There's nothing leaking. It's a good thing. Sounds healthy. So excited. You guys have no idea. Look at that. Shut it off for now. But that's awesome right here. Can't believe it started. So much nicer now. I mean, it's just, can't believe we've been chasing that, and then it's just that little key fob. I mean, I was almost there, but it just would have cost way too much money and would have just been such a headache. But now it starts. I mean, it's just crazy. So can't be more excited and thankful that we got the key. All right, guys. So guys, that's it. Key, bike starts, runs, and everything seems to be working. So now gotta take it all apart further, but actually had to rub my remote, a different remote here from the red Ford, to put in here, because they took the battery out of the remote so it doesn't corrode. But super cold out here. But we're gonna take it all apart and see what's up, see what the damage is fully, what's bent, what's not, and piece it together, kind of maybe come up with a game plan, see what we want to do, what route to take. But super happy that it started, and now that's, you know, it's kind of easier to plan what to do with it. All right, again, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.